Class 1, Step 3. Get your home loan in place.
This, Rebecca, is the cause of a lot of problems in the process. I can't tell you how many home buyers I've worked with that came to me literally in tears. Oh my God, my loan got denied. I'm in escrow. I've put down $3,000 as a deposit. I'm going to lose it. Can you help me? And I often wonder to myself, how in the world did you allow yourself to get in that position? Why did you even write an offer on a home before knowing that your loan was set in place and was good to go? There is a major difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval.
I've heard that getting pre-approved is bad. Is that true?
No, not at all. Pre-approved is not bad. It's just not the end of the road. Pre-qualification and pre-approval are very different things. Pre-qualification is really nothing but a conversation with your loan officer, a verbal conversation where no income documents are provided, no documents are provided. You know, I might ask you, Rebecca, how much do you make per hour or per month or per year? Give me a rough breakdown on your monthly debt. How's your credit? And at the end of those questions and answers, I might go on my computer and say, okay, based on what you told me, here's what you might qualify for at today's interest rate. That's a pre-qualification. I might pull your credit and find out, you know, your credit score is not good enough. You might send me a pay stub and I found out that you lied to me about your income. You know, these things happen. So a pre-qualification is not enough for you to go out there and write offers based on it. But it's certainly a beginning process to give you an understanding as to where you might land in terms of what you can afford.
So how is pre-approval any better than pre-qualification?
Pre-approval happens, Rebecca, when you've actually exchanged documents with the lender. You've given up your tax returns, your income documents, pay stubs, W-2s. We maybe went ahead and got an employment verification. We looked at your bank statements. We've pulled your credit report. We've asked you to explain any derogatory items on there. And now we've gotten that in front of an underwriter and got a decision. That's a pre-approval. It's a lot further along the process than the pre-qualification. Now, another step that's often done in place of pre-approval is an automated approval. An automated approval, Rebecca, is basically a process whereby we input to a computer your data, you know, your credit information, your income information, your asset information, and we literally click a button and wait 30 seconds, twiddle our thumbs, and our computer system that's engineered to have the government underwriting and conventional underwriting criteria built in, that system will issue a decision within 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's called an automated approval. A fancy word for that is DU approval, which stands for desktop underwriting. A good loan officer, a good lender is going to have the ability, Rebecca, to do that for you. And that DU approval is essentially what the physical underwriter is going to go off of. All they're going to do is they're going to substantiate that the information that was input is accurate. Now, we have a terrific ebook on this subject talking about DU and automated approval and how that's really the holy grail of the first stage of your loan process. You want to know that you have DU approval or automated approval. In other words, that the systems that approve the loan have taken your numbers in and okayed you so you can move forward.
What is underwriting approval?
Underwriting approval really is a progression from getting an automated approval, Rebecca. So an underwriter is a physical person. That person is endorsed by the powers that be to okay the loan. That underwriter is going to literally take the automated approval that already exists, verify it, rerun that herself to make sure that everything was done accurately, and issue what's called a commitment, an underwriting commitment, also known as an approval. Now, that's not the end of the show. That approval is going to have some stipulations on it, or you might want to call them conditions. And when those conditions are met, you, the buyer, will go to closing and sign papers. Those conditions will be met by you providing more documents, oftentimes, you know, a more recent pay stub, a more recent bank statement, maybe a more recent employment verification. Maybe the underwriter wants you to explain something that she noticed on your credit report. Maybe you've got a duplicate social security number on your credit report for some reason. We're going to want you to explain that. We might want you to write a budget letter. So some of these things will show up on the underwriting approval that may not necessarily be on the automated approval.